Hey buddy, welcome into Old Mountain Bricks. We're here with another LEGO City update here for you today. We are going to continue working on the beach area and a few other things just around the LEGO City, but let's just go ahead and jump in today and get going. The LEGO City is coming right along, but as you saw in one of our last updates, it was time for a change. We cleared off the whole beach area and a few other things going on in order to make room for a new and improved beach area. I did a couple things off camera here, and basically what we've got going on is I plan to add like a sand line in order to kind of raise it up from base plate level up to at least one brick, one plate. And then this last level is going to be at double mills plate height. Like I said, I just did this a second ago and realized I should probably get out the old camera and show you guys. So what I did here is I raised it up 2 bricks, and then it will have one more plate on top. And then I did the same mills plate method by raising it up another 2 bricks there in order to support whatever's going to be going on in there. What I plan to put there is the old fishing store. I'm saving this for a special occasion, but I went ahead and blocked out a place in our LEGO City, so when the time comes, we'll have it ready to go. So maybe sometime this year, maybe early next year, we plan to get to that. So just stay tuned for that. I'm saving it, like I said, for a special occasion, which I will tell you about soon. But you can see I put brick on this side that matches like the regular sand or tan color here. And then, or like the yellowish, I think LEGO actually calls it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 16 by 16 plates on here for now, just to kind of fill that in. I don't have a lot of brick in order to kind of do this. That's one thing I kind of forgot about, as we're going to be mostly focusing on the water here first. But I wanted to kind of get an idea of what height this whole thing is going to slope up from basically base plate plus plate plus tile. That way it can reach at least up to that height there and hopefully have a little bit of elevation kind of going in and out in order to use the mills plate method effectively here. We'll get the old LEGO Safe-ish hammer out there and we'll put that together real quick. Okay, and we've got all of that figured out now. Like I said, I did it on just the 2 sides because that'll be the main ones kind of visible. This should hopefully be up against other things or more raised plate over there, so it shouldn't cause too much of an issue. And I slide it in just like that, which actually fits quite snugly, which is always a nice thing here in the LEGO City. But I plan to kind of do that same thing and then get a ton of like slopes and curved slopes in order to kind of fill this in eventually there. But let's see what else we can get into here today. As we previously discussed, we were in preparation for this for some time now with getting a lot of these 1x2s in like the sand color, like that, and then of course water. So I think that's going to be our first stop here, is all of this plate here with the water, and just kind of see what we can get into first, getting some sort of tiling down in our beach area here. So the first colors we're going to start with for the water, we're going to start with some black plate, then move to like some dark blue, regular blue, medium azul, and then I think that's more of like a Carolina sand blue, and then this is regular kind of medium azul. So we'll kind of see what we get into. I feel like there is a situation where you can use too much different color, especially in a limited space such as this. But I think we'll give it a shot and kind of see what we can get into. So let's go ahead and set up some sort of time lapse here and go ahead and get started. Okay, and let's take a quick look at the current progress here. Let me clear a few things out the way for you. There we go. So you can see I kind of did a mixture of like black plate, the dark blue plate, regular blue, like the sand blue, the medium azure, and the light azure bricks or plate here. You can see I have a number of like 1x1s still missing here. I didn't want to fill those in with some of the plates that I had, because I dug through my like 1x1s of different sizes and shapes, and I'm still missing a couple here, so I decided to place a small parts order to try and fill in the remaining spots I'm going to need to do. Over here I did start to do some of the tiling work with the light transparent blue tiles. It does cause it to warp a little bit when you do that, which is unfortunate, but once I put some sets on here and some other things, hopefully that'll break it up just a little bit. So I don't want to go ahead and do the whole thing. I think I might need more than this based on kind of how much I've went through already, but we'll just kind of find out. I did kind of the border here. Kind of goes all the way along. I did a dock over in this area in the past, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen over here yet, but I think it looks pretty good, especially from a distance, and that's kind of what you're looking at it for. It's not often you're going to be right here to see all the different individual plates, but from a distance it really adds more detail than it was before with just having the blue plates like it was there. I'm a little concerned I'm not going to have as much beach area as I was wanting, because I basically want to go straight up from here up to this kind of two brick and a plate high right over here. So it's going to be interesting to see how I'm able to do that. It's going to be like a slope all the way down there using a number of plates and stuff, which is probably going to be an ongoing thing we're going to need to do. I wish I put a little bit more curve in this. I tried to make it random as I could, but it still ended up kind of a straight line, so I might need to come in here and dig it in a little bit more to try and get some more beach area and as well free up a few plates, but then also some more space on the beach here, because I do want it to be as random looking as I can, but we'll just kind of have to see. But I do like the effect I was able to get with the wave over here with just some of those transparent slopes that I have. That looks something like this here. Because it doesn't go up too far, but adding the white and some of the other smaller cheese slopes that you can see, even like right here, that kind of blend in a little better, adds a little bit of texture. Again, also with the transparent with the stud, so the actual plate, not the tile, just gives it a nice texture going through the water, and I think that'd be good to be able to attach minifigures to or submerge them in, as well as taking something like the sailboat here and putting it into the water and maybe not directly on the plate, but we'll just kind of have to see, because I want to be able to change things around. If I place the boat like this when it's right on the plate instead of the tile, it's going to look a bit more natural, but then if I ever go to move the boat, let's say I want to move it over there, then it's going to have a big indentation of where it normally goes. So we'll just kind of have to see, because even this is pretty big for a number of the things here. I don't have a lot of boats, maybe one or two, just so I can see the water and add other stories for our beach area here. But I really do like this area right over here where I did put the tile over some of the water and had it go all the way kind of to the edge, using like this dark tan as wet sand, using some of the white as foam and other things there in order to kind of get a little bit more depth and texture. And I think it looks quite nice over in this area. So I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out so far. I think I am going to change this section right here and try and bring it a little further down. So let's do that real quick. Alright, that's more like it. So we've got a little bit, some more of this kind of wavy action there that looks a little bit more realistic. So I think that's going to work well for what we want. Basically the secret was I used some more of like these tan plates to kind of fill in and kind of go on to the blue base plates, so it would make more sense. Because what I'm planning to do by having these tan base plates there, at least right at the beginning, is it'll start something like it is right there, and then it may skip, around just a little bit and leave some of these studs exposed in order to kind of have some lower leveling right up front here, and then continue higher up as it goes towards kind of that 2 bricks height over there. The big challenge is going to be over here near the train track area. So, because of course that goes over the base plate a little bit. But I think that's going to do it for today. I think we made a lot of progress here in the Lego City on our beach. We're going to wait for a few more parts to come in before we get little too crazy, but I'm excited to continue working on this. There's going to be some more updates coming soon, but let me know what you think of the improvement here from just basic blue base plates to what we've got now, and it's not even done yet, so definitely stay tuned as we're going to have a lot more coming your way here for Old Mountain Bricks. So leave a like on the way out if you enjoyed it, comment down below what you think, and until next time, thanks for coming by. Have a good one.